Top 10 rosters from Pro Football Focus. Number 1, Buffalo Bills. 2, Buccaneers. 3, Chargers. 4, the Rams. 5, Packers. 6, the Browns. So the Browns check in at number 6. And, Bush, that's pretty fair. I'd say they're knocking on the door of a top 5 roster in the NFL without question.
I had to turn my mic off for a second. I don't know about that. Like, let me look at that. Okay, so the Buffalo Bills.
Yep.
I think the Bills are a solid roster. I think they have. I think they got Josh Allen. I think they got Stephon Diggs. But other than that, this is the thing here. I understand it. I get it. I understand people don't know how long Deshaun Watson is going to be there. But I'm going to be honest. Like, when you look at that list right there, they got a couple teams up there. They got how are the Packers right there? I'm confused. The Packers just lost their best receiver. I guess they got, they still got Aaron Rodgers, but I don't understand how the Packers are that high on the list. I like Aaron Jones. I like Aaron Rodgers, but to me, I just keep saying it. I just keep talking about it. If you want to go roster for roster, position for position, well, all those teams above us, the Browns have the best offensive line amongst those guys. If you want to talk about, there may be, an area where they're a little weak at is a wide receiver group, but I mean, they got a top, at least 1 or 2 defensive men in the league. Myles Garrett. They got a top, they hating on Denzel Ward a little bit, but he's a top 5 corner. Let's just be clear about that. He's a top 5 corner. When you look at it consistently, they got another defensive end that has a lot of skill. When you take a look at the best running backs, the 2 best running back tandem in the game, and you still have Amari Cooper, and if you look at it and you take in consideration that you got a guy like, you got 2 good tight ends, and plus we just talked about Deshaun Watson and his ability to run and extend plays. I just think sometimes it's one of those waves right now. It's one of those waves where it's the summertime. The Browns getting a lot of bad publicity. They don't like the fact that they gave him $230 million guaranteed. It's a lot of that stuff going around. I think that's one of the reasons you don't see the Browns on any primetime games. But to be honest with you, when the dust settles and you have to start playing games, people are going to start saying, wow, this Browns team is really talented. Wow, this Browns team, man, we played the Browns the other week. Man, they're really good. I mean, I thought it was just Deshaun Watson, but wow, I forgot how good the running game was. Man, hey, Amari Cooper looks like the best receiver they had in a long time. Hey, man, where'd they get this? JOK, these young guys, JOK and Newsome are running around. Those guys are really athletic at linebacker. I think you'll hear a lot of that, and especially in the first 4 games where there's some winnable games, I think people will start to finally realize what kind of roster they got.
I think so. So what you're saying, and I'd probably agree with that, is this is weighted very heavily towards the quarterback position because you're saying Josh Allen, Tom Brady, Justin Herbert, Matthew Stafford, and then Aaron Rodgers. So, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we know what we get. We know what we get, and I'll have a problem. If they said those quarterbacks are better than Deshaun Watson, I wouldn't even argue with that. So I think it's very quarterback weighted.